Hey everybody, how you doing? It's been such a long time since we did this, but thank you for joining us. Thank you. Well, today I have Edosa, Skip, Dami, and Kachi. Aminu is still MIA. We're looking for him, and we send thoughts and prayers to wherever he is. But today we're going to talk about Arsenal, our champions elect. We're going to talk about the Carabao Cup, how that went. We're going to give you our predictions for the top four slash top five for the Champions League qualifications for next seasons, and give you the our predictions for the Champions League for this season as well. But where else can we start but the serial winner Pep doing his thing? I'm gonna let Skip take us first since he hasn't been here a while as well. Skip, what do you think about the game, the Carabao final?
It was a good game. Okay, so the way I saw the game going was more of like City having to win the cup rather than Arsenal, because Arsenal are focused on Premier League. Even like at least that's what they should be focusing on mainly because we're losing Carabao Cup, or is it called Carling now? Is not a dent or anything major. So it's just one of those speed bump on the road, and they keep going. They still have FA Cup, Champions League, and Premier League to win. But City, they cannot win Champions League. They can only win this and FA Cup. So they should be more focused on the two trophies. So this is nothing to Arsenal, but it was a good game. City showed themselves when they are their best, and yeah, well, he has nothing. There's nothing you can derive from that game that like you can make a conclusion on Arsenal. It's just City at their best. They are still a good team. They are the one that should
This
be
guy's
able
nothing.
to win it. So yeah,
Is it really that simple though? Are we going to join the bandwagon and criticize Arteta for starting Kepa, given Kepa's Carabao final history?
see, it's not even about okay. So Kepa is Kepa, right? Like he's a second choice goalkeeper. So throughout the whole Carling Cup, they've been playing their second choice goalkeeper. So now that like now they go to the final, would they say like, oh, we shouldn't play him? He's still a decent goalkeeper, and he made a mistake, and it happened. This has nothing to do with Ateta. Like he's a squad. You still have to manage the squad and go through it. Manage the squad, and like again, their focus is not Carling Cup. Now, if this was Champions League final or something, and it start Kepa over this thing, we can always take out our knives and like this thing. But like it's Carling Cup final. Like again, don't let us make it what it's not. He's not going to go start Kepa on week 35 in goal post when their first choice goalkeeper is fit. So like, yeah.
I feel like you're being too easy on Arteta. Do you know Kepa's history in the Carling Cup finals?
He
Actually,
was
he
a
was your
good player,
goalkeeper
so
now.
I don't know
Exactly,
why.
he was your goalkeeper.
Well, well,
He was your goalkeeper. You
what does
lived
that
it.
Yeah,
what does
I
that do
lived
with,
it. I
this today?
expressed it.
I'm
I
sorry.
mean, what does that do with the game yesterday?
It was the final.
The, yeah,
He's
Well,
notorious
it
for
was,
doing this in the final,
okay, Trudy, let me ask
right?
you a question. If United are still in Champions League, FA Cup, Premier League, and Carling Cup, and Carling Cup is coming up, will you tell the manager to prioritize Carling Cup over the other three trophies? Is Carling Cup final? Like again, they have bigger fish to fry, which is Premier League. Like they basically have bigger Premier League. Like they have
This
bigger
still
fish to
sounds
fry.
familiar. Oh.
So again, and let's keep it real. Arsenal are going to win the league. We can all, wherever you think or whatever, Arsenal are going to win the league. Forget about it. Okay, wherever you okay, okay. Can you put 1,000 on Arsenal will not winning the league? If you're that confident and you're doing this, can you put 1,000 on that? We all know that it's okay. You don't have to fight it. They are going to win the league, and now they just need to focus and close it. So Carling Cup is nothing compared to what they should be focusing on. So yeah.
Dammy, do you think it's that simple? If City win their game in hand and they win the head-to-head, they're only 3 points behind Arsenal.
at this point, I think yeah, it looks like the most you can do now is just apply pressure. But I don't see Arsenal fumbling it at this point anymore. It's too many teams have missed the chances for that party. But hey, I guess you never know. I just feel like City are no longer built to last. Yeah, I don't know. Haaland has gone 14 games or how many games? Yeah, without scoring much. He's really their goal generator. So I don't know. I don't have faith anymore. Couple games ago I still did, but yeah, Arsenal scraping some wins by two. It's just giving same vibes as Liverpool last season.
and we all know what we thought about Liverpool last season. Kachi, what are your thoughts?
So for me, the way I look at it is, yes, in an ideal situation where, um, let's say if Arsenal were going to finals, left, right, and center, I would have said yes, the right decision was to play Kepa. But for me, if I look at that game within the context of what happened, definitely not. Kepa should have not started that game. To me, Arteta should have started his first and best team. Then, if those guys are not performing, you bring guys off the bench, right? The other subs and everything. But for me, the excuse for Raya was that his wife was having a child. But then, if his wife was having a child or just had a child, and he was there in the stadium,
He was there.
so play him. That's always my view. Play him. And the thing is, when you are going for, like they always say, the first title is always the hardest to win, right? There's a reason why managers like Mourinho, even Pep, when he came to England, they prioritize when they had the chance to win the Carabao Cup, they won it because once you get that winning culture in, it relaxes your players. The reason why I say that is now Arsenal going into first of, and then now you now have the international break coming up, right? So these guys have like 2 weeks to marinate on this whole thing. A lot of them are pulling out of international duties with their countries for maybe one niggling injury or another, and then you come back and you're playing Southampton, and we know Southampton is the bogey team of Arsenal. I think it was 2 or 3 seasons ago that they were one of the teams that stopped Arsenal winning the league. This season, however, on the other hand, in terms of the Premier League, Arsenal has the advantage of they have more home games coming up. I think other than the City one, and I can't remember one other one, they have most of their games at home, so they are still in the prime position to win the league. But I think it's one thing to, how do I put this? If they lose the game to City, it's 3 points. And in that 3 points, you don't even have to lose a game. You could draw games. Arsenal's problem in the past has not even been losing games. It's like drawing games left, right, and center. Right? For me, it's too close to call. When you are going against, when you are going to get something for the first time, that's for me, that's always the hardest possible time. And Ateta's excuse was like, oh, if you play it again, you. What do you mean? Did you sign blood covenant with Kepa? No, you did not. If you won the trophy, Kepa too will smile in the changing room and collect his medal because he played most games in this thing. All that matters is the winning, right? So for me, and I think in that spell in the second half, when he saw that Arsenal didn't have an out ball, Martinelli and what's his face should have come in right away. Like, I don't even know what Saka was in. Saka was extremely poor. Saka was extremely poor.
Guy was
Like
getting fouled, man. He was getting fouled, though.
No, Saka
Like, he was getting
extremely,
fouled.
he was extremely poor. He was holding the ball too much. You hold the ball, cut back in. Gyökeres actually tried his best, but bro, this guy was not getting any service from Trossard or Saka. Because I'm like, bro, your job as a winger is to get the ball to your number 9. Gyökeres will run, try and make a move. Saka and these guys will run, cut back in. Run, cut back in. And the thing is very, very frustrating because Gyökeres is a 9. Give the guy the service that he needs. Instead, these guys are trying to be the star of the show. To me, Saka needs to ride the bench for a while. Maybe play what's his name? Madueke. Nani, right? So but for me, Pep knows that this is last season. And this is a guy that you do not want to sniff. This guy's record, I think he's lost only four cup finals, right? And that second half, you can tell he switched it up. Pep switched to a 4-2-4 in that Arsenal could not get out. Like their midfield could not get a hold of the ball. Literally, there was for the 10-minute spell before they scored, it was like the ball goes out to the midfield, City gets it and recycle that shit back. They literally kept them pinned there. If it was a boxing match, bro, that's when. If it was a boxing match, like Arsenal's boxing manager would have thrown the towel because bro, your boxer is getting knocked left, right, and center, but my guy doesn't want to tap because it was bad. That 10-minute spell was like old school seat in the sense that these guys made Doku and Semenyo look like it wasn't even Haaland, it was Doku, Semenyo. They made these guys look like, man, the ball just kept on getting recycled and then Kepa kept on being the one to kick the ball out, which for me, Kepa's distribution has never been a strong quality. Right, Raya's best quality is starting the attack from the back, not Kepa. Right, so for me, that game definitely Kepa should not have started that game, or shouldn't even have played that game. To me, Raya should have played that game, in my opinion. And you needed a Martinelli, you needed an outboard. Trossard was poor; he should have come off at halftime. Right, so but to me, they've given Pep has won the trophy, has won that trophy. But I think now in the Premier League, you want to cut off any sign of hope for City, right? So Arsenal need to obviously beat Southampton, take care of business there. But then I think the issue now moving forward is the injuries to Eze and Odegaard. It's like how quick can you get one of them back as soon as possible for that your number 10 position, and to do the business in the Premier League. But to me, Arsenal has to they have to reply against City, man. That game with City, they have to reply in every possible way.
Havertz can play number 10, right? It is a
Yes, Havertz can play number 10, but he's just coming back from injury. Even
He was.
to have started Havertz in that game, I don't think was fair. Because bro, the guy is just coming back from injury after a long term injury. Like coming
Who
off the
would you
bench,
have played?
yes. I
Who
would
would
have
have
played
played
Max
instead
Dowman.
of?
I would have played Max Dowman in 10.
So the answer is to play 16-year-old in the final against City.
Bro, yes, I would have. I would have. Because
I wouldn't have
what
played it.
was
I would have subbed him in. I wouldn't have started him. Hell no. Hell no.
But yeah, but for me, like I think is and to me, Saka's form has been bad for a very. I don't know if it's that he's reoccurring injuries and they keep trying the guy to play through the injuries or what. But Saka needs to stay on the bench for a while and find his form back into. To me, Madueke should be starting on the right and then maybe bring Saka off the bench.
English prodigies and 23 years old.
Exactly.
Edosa,
Exactly. So, but yeah,
Southampton.
but just to round up, but I think yeah, Arsenal has to look at it that okay, it's a one-off game, but I think the international break did not do them service because Arsenal would have loved to have a game like as quick as possible to put this shit right, and dispel any because you know now for the next 2 weeks the whole narrative will be like, do you get what I mean? Like Pep is back in control and all of that stuff. So, but yeah,
Edosa, Arsenal's next game, Southampton. Who's starting? Raya or Kepa?
Happy Kepa. The cup game, like I don't understand why everyone here like it's a job, right? We all have jobs.
Oh, it's
Like
FA Cup is the next game.
sorry? Yeah,
FA Cup
FA
is
Cup,
next.
yeah. FA
yeah.
Cup.
So we all have jobs, we all work on teams. If you're on the team, you do work, you get to present your work. You don't get to have some other guy come from nowhere and take the glory for the work that you did. Now, how much work does Kepa actually do to get us to the final? Probably not that much. But at the end of the day, in order to get the kind of buy-in that you need in a very big squad, you need to reward people for good work. Now, the City game, what happened? In the first 25 minutes, City did the exact 4-2-4 thing they were doing, and it wasn't working. And then, what's his face? Hincapie gets a yellow card for nothing, so he can't push up as much. And then the entire team breaks down from there. Ateta should probably have made a sub at halftime for Calafiori instead of Hincapie because we needed one more person in midfield. He didn't because at the end of the day, Semenyo is supposed to be a very good dribbler, and you don't want to put Calafiori who, if he steps on the wrong height of grass, can get injured against that. But even then, you were talking about Doku and Semenyo. Like between them, I think they completed like two dribbles the entire game. These are not people that were doing anything; just busy. They look busy, and then they pass the ball back. They did nothing. Like City players were not completely dribbles like at the scale that oh my god, these guys are doing anything. The two goals are the only two shots on target they scored. In any other context, we say yeah, they were lucky. That team was lucky. They got two shots and they scored two goals. Because two teams took the exact same number of shots. Arsenal got four shots on target, hit the bar twice. But the story doesn't matter because City got two headers in the center of the goal, essentially, because my keeper doesn't know how to spread his hands. So it's did players have a bad game? Yes. But like the idea that you're going to put four guys in front of Raya and think that's going to stop him from destroying your press. It's stupid. The only reason why it works is because it's not Raya in that. Raya can pass anywhere he wants to pass to on the field. Right? So it works because the keeper that we had in place and the fact that we had no 10. Havertz is more of a striker type 10 than Odegaard and Eze. A lot of the complaints about Odegaard is that, oh, he comes really deep to pick up the ball, right? But if you actually watch a lot of the clip, he comes really deep to pick up the ball and he's in the box when the ball gets to the box, right? That is things that so-called player of the season Bruno cannot even attempt to try. This guy is doing things that midfielders don't really do anymore in Premier League. But he hasn't played this season, right? Arsenal's entire midfield. Think of anybody that you would have put instead of him. Eze injured, Merino injured, Nogard, who knows what the hell is going on. I still don't know why we signed that guy. Miles hasn't really played all season. You can't put him there now, right? So I don't. They don't need to make excuses. It's a Carabao Cup. Arsenal won it. It will just be oh, it's a Carabao Cup. We lost it all of a sudden. It's a big deal. People are singing Champion on TV, right? we don't get to sing that way if we win it because they'll be like, well, it's the only come on now. It's the first thing you win. It's too
True.
small. So you can't win. Arsenal can't win regardless of what they do. So who cares?
Mickey Mouse Cup. They call it a Mickey Mouse Cup. Why are you rejoicing Mickey Mouse
Who
Cup?
cares? Like, honestly, who cares? Southampton, they're getting washed. That's just the truth. Like, let's not be pedantic for no reason. Arsenal have played 50 games this season. 10 more than Man United are going to play this year. And
Bro,
they've
on
lost
holiday,
only
man.
4, right?
Well,
Sure. But like we've lost only 4. And every single game that we've lost, like this is the first time that someone's actually like beating us by more than 1 goal. Every other game has been literally last minute goal, no time to respond. This is the first time we're actually just getting beat. Like, okay, yeah, you guys, whatever. But like, look at the team we lost to. They played their own second choice goalie too. But only Ateta is bad for playing the second choice goalie. Like that's
no,
what we're
no,
dealing
but that's why I brought up his Kepa in particular, his history
with.
in the Carabao
It
Cup
doesn't
finals.
matter.
If it's your second choice keeper, whatever.
What is Trashford's history is that he got relegated, I believe.
In the Carabao, no, I'm talking about Carabao Cup finals.
But it doesn't matter. It's just a
Doesn't
game at the end of the day. It's a one-off game. It's a one-off game. No, but it's true. It's a one-off game. Like I'm not saying that winning something doesn't matter. I'm saying that like it's just a one-off game in reality, right? You tell your players, oh, you should do this. You get the opportunity. They do it. You don't then take it away from them. I promise you that Kepa will never start a game of consequence again in the entire Arsenal career. At this point, right? Because why would he?
That's why I asked if he was going to start against Southampton. Just like, bro,
Because it's not a game of consequence, so he can have it.
Quarterfinals.
It's not a game because again, it's still the same thing. Like if you lose in the quarterfinals, who cares? If you win it, nobody's going to say, "Oh, Arsenal won the FA Cup, successful season." It doesn't matter because if we win it by itself, it's not good enough, right? So why would you be killing yourself for things like that? There's only one thing Arsenal need to win this year that actually matters. It's the Premier League. Because even if we win the Champions League, they will say, "Oh, you did not play certain teams.
You on the easy
You
side.
were in leadership.
You
were
on the easy
leading.
side. You on the easy side.
You were leading the Premier League for God knows how long. You didn't win it, Butlers. So you can see that they would
I will not
literally.
say that. I will not say that about Champions League. That's for sure. Because Champions League, I'm actually leaning towards Madrid for Champions League, but that's a different conversation.
No, but
I
I'll
mean,
say
if you
I'll say
don't
they're
play
on, I'll say
Madrid-
they're on the easy side. I'll say they were on the easy side of the draw. Bayern and all these guys,
there you
right?
go.
I'll say they were
We
on the
don't
easy
have
side.
to we don't have to start talking about what other people will say. We have somebody here that will tell you right and direct. Right. So essentially, because Arsenal can't win unless they win the EPL, they have to win the EPL. That's all that matters. Now, if you tell me that you think Arsenal are going to lose 4 games in the next 7, I mean, you can say it. Is it going to happen? No, it's just not going to happen.
Do they have to lose 4 games?
That's what you need essentially,
They
because
need
They
to lose
just have
4
to
games.
drop. They just have to drop 6 points for City to tie them.
Who has the better goal
we have
difference?
we have a higher goal defense than City, and that's why
Okay,
sometimes I think about the things that
okay,
people talk
7
about my
points.
team. I'm losing
Okay,
my
7
mind.
points. Okay, 7 points.
What happened to 7 points?
They're not dropping 7 points in 7 games. They're not. They just
See,
can't.
it's City.
They just
see,
can't.
It's City.
They just can't.
All
You
I'm
can't
Oh
saying-
god, they just
shoot
can't.
All I'm saying
twice.
is, see,
Oh god,
see,
they just
Dami,
can't.
See,
all I'm saying is that
Hachi,
stranger things have happened. It's been a
no,
strange
the
year.
only time,
That's all I'm saying.
the only time that has happened is when your club did it. My club has never done that.
But I remember,
Right?
hey, I
This
still
is
have
going to be the
dreams.
first.
I remember
This
where I
is
was when that happened. When that shit happened. I still remember. I remember where I was when that shit happened, man. I remember. Hey,
I want you guys to
Wigan.
know 2 things. Ateta is going to be the first manager to win an actual title race with Pep. And he's going to be the first English manager to win the league. That's how crazy this was. And everybody hates us. Nobody has ever won a title race with Pep. Ever.
Who is English manager?
Mourinho won title race with Pep now.
He's
with his Real
British.
Madrid. Mourinho won a title race with Pep in Spain with his Real Madrid team.
Dean Club.
That did 100 points. They did 100 points.
How many points did Barcelona win that year?
I think Barcelona was like something points.
Let me find it. I'm
Is
pretty
this
sure
the
that's
title?
not
Wait,
the
when you say
case.
title race, what do you mean? Because Dami,
Like it's
Liverpool and
close.
them won. Is it close
But you
though?
know this can
The 2 years Liverpool won, COVID, and last year everybody on the field was
but
dying.
you
Which
Okay,
year
it's still a
the
title
last
race.
title Liverpool was involved
Every
in? They
season is a
lost.
title race, bro. Every season is a title race. Everybody starts from the
Edosa,
same
we need to
point.
stop with
Relax, sir.
bringing statistics from nowhere. What do you mean by a
It's
title
not
race?
statistics.
What do you mean it's not a title race? As far as first and second are competing, it doesn't matter if it's 10, 15 points. It's a race. It's just the gap.
I
No,
know,
but
this
like if it's
no.
if it's 15 points,
It is still
like,
a
let's
race.
be honest.
If
If
15 is
it's
not a race, 15 is not a
points,
race. 15 is not a race.
that can't be a race.
Once you hit double figures, it's not a race.
Quick question. Let's say
Seven,
have
7 points with the game in hand is a race
so
because technically 4 points.
I can make an argument that this is not a race with Arsenal because Arsenal has always there's been a clear gap. City has never threatened Arsenal this
Has
season.
there always been a clear
No,
back?
no.
Just a couple of
But
weeks ago, everybody was
City are
saying
about to
Arsenal
claw,
lost
City are
to
about to
Wolves.
claw,
But here's the
City
thing.
are about to claw their way up.
But
They're not clawing
they're not
anything.
clawing.
I don't know
I
what
don't know
about
what
what
you
you
guys
feel
keep
like.
saying.
What are we
You
doing
guys
here,
don't
bro?
claw
Like this
anything.
is City that get Tottenham points, man. What are we doing here?
Exactly. Where was City earlier in the season? They were not in second all through now. They had to claw their way up to second.
When was
Weren't they in
Arsenal the
second or
way City
two?
when Liverpool
Were
started
they?
celebrating? When Liverpool started celebrating the league in October.
Our literal last recording was Liverpool winning this shit.
Can I also say that there's another team in Manchester that's clawed their way back as well. We thought we were getting relegated, and look at us now.
I'm
United were
waiting
never
for you
in
guys
danger
to
of
make
getting
Carrick your
relegated.
manager
Like,
next season. I'm praying.
bro, you don't even need to make
I'm
him.
praying that Carrick is your manager next season.
Like players that cannot be bothered to play 2 games a week and not clawing that. You guys just have so much rest compared to
Bro.
everybody.
The
You
one
can
time we
win
played
games.
midweek. The one time we played midweek, we couldn't beat 10 men.
It's a lie. If
It's Newcastle.
If Amorim was still here, we would have still been in 15th, bro. Even playing once every 25 days. I
But
bet
he
you.
did not have you in 15th. Otherwise, I promise you're not going to be third. You guys
It
have
was
not
in
won
fifth.
enough games. 5th, not 15th. Not 15. If you are 15, you will still be 15 because that is just what it is. Like, come on now.
As
Let's
Spurs
not
and
be
them.
lying just about
As Spurs and demand them.
Ask Spurs. Spurs can hire Pep at this point and still go down. That's how bad they are.
Straight up.
I
Straight up.
What you come on?
Straight up.
There's 3 teams that is worse than Tottenham. No matter.
That's not possible.
Okay, there are 3 teams
That's
that are
not
worse than
possible.
Tottenham.
The team directly below them slapped them 3-0. See how you're talking about my team losing in the final. See how you're talking about like what are they doing?
No. Wait.
My team lost in the
question.
final. Oh no, they are this, they are this.
Quick question.
What?
Are we saying is Wolves better than Tottenham?
At this point, yeah.
Right
If
now?
Wolves
Yeah.
to cut Tottenham now, they are chopping
okay,
3.
Okay, wait. We're saying across the whole season because the 3 worst team across the whole season, the 3 worst team across the season are going to get relegated. So are we saying across
Yes,
the whole
Tottenham
season,
are the
Wolves are
across
worse,
the whole.
Wolves are worse than
Yes.
Okay, Burnley are worse than
They are, they are the same level. Actually, no, Wolves below Burnley. No, Burnley below Wolves, but Wolves and Tottenham are the same level.
Wolves throughout the whole season, they just had the best for the last 2 seasons. This is their best period for the last 2, and you're telling me Wolves are on the same distance with Tottenham.
Bro,
No.
my brother, what position did Tottenham finish last year?
I believe they finished.
What
Was it 16th
position
or
did Tottenham
17th?
finish
16th
last
or
year?
17th.
So if it happens twice, is that not who you are?
Again, I'm not arguing. I'm saying there are 3 worst teams in the league every time.
Who is the third? Who is the third?
West Ham.
Wolves, Burnley.
West Ham.
West Ham are not worse than Spurs, but West Ham cannot defend corner kicks.
Okay,
West
so
Ham cannot defend corner kicks.
I won't say West Ham.
No, you know what? I think West Ham and Tottenham have to play the same way Forest did them. They would do them too, and you come and be explaining to me why they are in relegation race for somebody to beat West Ham on the last day of the season.
Missing the argument. So you're telling me any team that beats another team in a one-time game, they are better than them?
No, I'm saying that I'm looking at we've played 31
Yes.
games this season. They are exactly where they were pretty much last year.
I agree with you. You can tell me they are the
So that
16th
means that
team.
they are a bad team.
That's not the argument.
There's
agree
no
with
other
you,
way
they
to
are
look
a
at
bad
it.
team. I'm not arguing that they are not a
Okay.
bad team.
And I'm
saying
saying
there are
that
three
there are
worst
two
teams.
teams.
There
I
are
I'm
don't
saying
think there
three.
are three worst teams, and
There are
I'm saying
three.
two.
Because if
I
you
don't.
look, see, numbers don't lie. If you look at the like they have more points than West Ham. They've gotten more points than West Ham. If you can't make the
they
argument,
have 1 point.
hey,
They
it might
have
even
one
it can be
point
point
above
0.5,
West
it
Ham.
can be 0.05, it can be 0.02.
Okay.
They have
Somebody,
more
no,
points.
no, wait now. You win your Europa League. You spend almost 300 mil to be 1 point above of West Ham, and we're making this seem like
Again,
no, that they've
okay,
done
you
anything
guys keep
special.
moving the table. My argument, I'm not arguing Tottenham are not a bad team. I'm not arguing they are not one of the worst team in Premier League. That is not the argument. That's not the conversation. I agree with you.
I
All
agree
I'm
with you.
saying, again, the whole point is last season there are three teams that are worse than Tottenham. Yes or no? Okay.
I agree,
Then
yes.
this
Last
season,
season.
I'm saying there are going to there are three teams that are worse than Tottenham. If we have
I
this
don't agree with
conversation,
that.
but yes,
I don't agree with that.
if we
You're
had this
entitled to your
conversation
opinion.
a month and a half ago, you guys would say yes.
Yes.
But now,
I would say that Tottenham are no. I would say Tottenham are one of the three worst teams in the league. I have
So
been consistent that they were going
so
down
you-
since
This
I started.
year, since
This
January,
year.
they're the worst team in the league. Not even top three. They're the worst team in the league.
No. Again,
Since January,
but
they're the
we
worst
don't-
team in the league.
But we don't look at if we look at it this year alone, man, you are one of the best teams. What does that tell us?
We are. What the?
But again, but here's the thing: it doesn't tell us anything because we need to look at the whole season. The table doesn't start in January,
Okay.
or the table doesn't start.
Okay, so if you
this
look,
thing. We need to
okay,
look at the whole season. Like Tottenham had a better
Bro.
games than the other three teams throughout the whole season.
No.
No,
they haven't.
Come on, they've had better games.
Why they fire Frank?
You know,
Why they fire Frank?
do you know, like beginning of the season? No, not beginning. Around November, there was a time West Ham, 5 minutes into a game, their fans basically left the stadium that they had said they want to play that stadium. So it's not the West Ham that are coming back now, changing this history. All I'm saying is when you look at the whole
Yeah.
season,
And you're comparing to a Tottenham team that more recently were doing relegation parade and still lost 3-0 to relegation.
Wait,
That's what
I'll
I'm
let
saying.
I'll let
That's what I'm
I'll let
saying.
Dami break the tie. I'll let Dami break the tie. Then we have to talk about our
Fine.
Champions League.
And that's what I'm saying. If we look at the whole season, not a particular month or not recent, not old, and all of that, there are three worst teams than Tottenham. Now,
Kachi, I think
I don't have that opinion.
Kachi, I think Edosa has a soft spot for West Ham because they drew with City
No,
and they're helping him win.
It's not actually that. I actually think Tottenham are bad. Tottenham are actually bad. Tottenham
bad.
are actually bad. And I've looked at their next fixtures. Tottenham is actually getting relegated. The teams they have to play. Let me read Tottenham's fixtures for you so you see. Tottenham has to play Sunderland away. They have to
L.
play Brighton at home. L.
L.
They have to play Wolves away. L.
L.
They have to play Aston Villa away. L. They have to play Leeds at home. Okay, draw.
Draw,
They have to
D,
play
D.
Chelsea
do you know
away.
the
L.
funny thing? If Chelsea can confirm their relegation, if Chelsea can confirm their relegation, I don't care if it's a draw, if it's a distance. If Chelsea can confirm their relegation, then I will be happy Tottenham get relegated. Like
Arsenal will win the league before the West Ham game, and I promise you, Arteta is throwing that game, and that's what finishes.
It's Arsenal.
Like he has a British passport. He's going to
he's-
lose.
Hey, he doesn't
Spanish,
count, yo. He's
He's
Spanish,
Spanish,
man.
bro.
I was wondering that what you mean by faith British to win Premier League. I
But
beg
you
you.
know,
I beg you.
I think
Is that Mikel?
this
What's
is what I
it?
talk about.
Englishman, what's your name? Mikel.
This is
I wonder that
exactly
which
what I'm
British
talking
mind are we talking about?
This is exactly what
No,
I'm talking
but
about
okay.
when I tell
You-
people they
you
make
get-
a start and pull up this thing.
I'm not making up stats.
Like, come on. If it's like,
Wait,
come on.
wait,
British. Are you
wait,
serious?
wait.
I guess Declan Rice is also
Two,
Nigerian.
do you have Canadian passports?
Yeah, I'm Canadian. I don't know what you're talking about. True.
Yeah. I guess, yeah,
What?
right?
Point ended.
Declan Rice is
I do
Ghanaian.
with
No,
British
Declan Rice is
language
Ghanaian, right?
be citizen, don't be citizen. That's not my concern. I say, I get that way I dey cook, or I never see her before. Get your
At this point, if Pep is British, I mean, if Mateta is British, Pep supposed to be British too now. Now Pep give him job.
You know,
So,
passport now. Waiting be my own.
How do you know?
Collecting passport
It's
now.
Catalonia.
I
Yeah.
announce it.
a whole Sir Pepinton.
It's a penalty. Joseph.
Exactly.
No, but realistically though, Ateta has a passport because he wanted to play for England.
Brother,
And
the
then
man
he
is
did it.
Spanish, man.
I hope
he
Spain
says
no give
Spanish,
am- because Spain no
You
give
could
on
be
cap.
Nigerian for all I
Just
care.
you're sounding like cap now, turning African Nations Cup final around. The streets know the truth.
He didn't get a cap. He never played for Spain.
I
He
don't.
never
But
played
we
for
when
Spain.
one bench Iniesta and Xavi there.
You see that midfield? Even if they call you, even you be scared, but like, are you sure you call the right? Nah,
Did we lose Kachi?
nah.
Busquets, Xavi, Iniesta there. He said he'll be back.
Okay. While we're waiting for him, top 5 predictions, please, for Champions League next season. Who is missing out? I'll start with you, Dami. Who's missing out?
Who is missing out? Out of the top
5.
7 right, and from the top 7 right now.
Why? Why counting 7? Brentford is not a threat, man. It's
Okay,
top
so
6.
let's do from top 6. Okay, sure, from the top. Because they are close in points now.
Stop it.
They are
Stop
within
it.
3 points. Okay, sure. From the top 6. I have to be humble. I don't like our chances anymore.
It's
I've not seen.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Let me see now.
Okay, stay.
I've not personally. I've not seen anything encouraging from my boys. I've not. I've not watched us take a lead in the Premier League in a long time. So yeah, I'll say Liverpool and Chelsea to miss out. Yeah, just the way it is right now. I think the top 4 combo is going to be the as it is right now.
But you need
Arsenal,
5
City,
though.
United, Villa.
All 5 are going. 5 are going, not 4, right?
5 are
Is
good.
it 5?
5.
Okay. Shit.
All of a sudden, there's hope.
Oh shit.
On the horizon.
Why can this guy not ginger and organize this thing then? I know there was 5. Say, what the hell? Oh my goodness. That just give me extra stress now. I thought it was
The
5.
of mouth. See how happy this guy went from.
We'll collect Champions League injection for next summer. Maybe we'll go with that 200. No, but if it's 5, then we have hope now.
I don't
Because
think we do.
we'll follow Chelsea and Brentford drag. But yeah, our guys are not serious right now.
Why?
Uh,
I feel like people have too much faith in Aston Villa. Is it just me? I don't. I
No,
see
they're
Aston
going
Villa
out.
dropping out. That's my pick to come out. I don't know.
But yes,
No,
the
don't.
thing,
It's not
the
about you. It's about MLS.
they've been looking a little way.
here's the thing. You're looking at Aston Villa, but there are 2 worse teams in this top 5 race than Aston Villa, and that's Liverpool, Chelsea. So
But they don't have. They don't
Is
have.
that going to make is that going to make a case for Chelsea?
what?
Yeah,
Can you?
I agree, Skip.
Yeah,
I
there are
agree.
2 worse teams than Aston Villa. Aston Villa, if one of Liverpool, Chelsea, if their head was correct, or if they were like the normal teams, one of them would have overtaken Aston Villa by now. But there are 2 worse teams than Aston Villa. So it's not about Aston Villa dropping, it's more about there's 2 worse teams than Aston Villa. So
Because I can think of 5 points Liverpool has given up freely this season that would have covered that gap for sure. So yeah, I agree. I can't make a case for Chelsea and Liverpool has just not. Like, how can you beat Galatasaray 4-0 then come and collect from Brighton in the league
Brighton.
after? Come on, man. And clearly, this guy strong-headed relationship with Gakpo and refusing to give Rio a chance. I don't know again. Robertson them shined against Galatasaray, keep the momentum and play them. He sent them right back to the bench. He's doing too much FIFA career mode management. It's as if once the player's energy bar goes down the eyes, you can't play next game.
That's what I was gonna say. If it's not complete green, like nah, man, I want to risk this guy injuries. Edosa, who are you picking?
Chelsea is out of it already. I know my guy Emery is definitely. I just looked at some of the
Fixtures?
Those guys are cooked. They are cooked. They just need to get me one draw on the last day of the season, but the rest of the results are not looking. And then Liverpool. Have you seen your fixtures? I mean, it's not looking good. That I can say. But yeah, I think Villa and I guess Villa is going to
That's
just
why I say
one.
I'm not confident.
It's just one of them that will miss out. To be honest, I think it's more likely to be Villa than Liverpool. But then Liverpool's fixtures mean there is now a chance that somebody like Chelsea can take one position and then some random team can take the 5th one. Just watch, like their fixtures are actually insane.
Brentford?
That's all I can say about
Yo,
Liverpool.
April is going to scatter us, man. City,
They play.
PSG, Fulham, PSG, Everton, Crystal Palace.
And Everton are within 3 points of them. They are coming that day to come and spoil everything, bro.
Oh my days.
Ask Skip about that. I'm surprised about the Everton defeats.
We're only
3-0.
lucky we're only lucky that we have Fulham at home. We might not collect W in April.
Super
Super
Fulham.
Fulham.
It's Super Fulham. Fulham is different when they're playing top 4 teams.
I'm just saying that at least at home there's slight hope, but yeah, otherwise I can't find any balls.
No. You find come on now. I just think you drop enough points to make it exciting. Like,
Skip, who
So
are you picking?
I think Chelsea are already out of the top six, so I think the top five is going to be Arsenal, City, United, Aston Villa, and Liverpool. Like I have seen things that I've seen horror before, and I'm seeing horror.
the man has
Like
been
I've seen, like I don't know how to
I'm
describe
seeing there
it.
people.
Like yeah, I've seen some things under like as Andre Bosch under like some managers or other Potter and all of that. And what I'm saying is like is bad. It's bad. This guy like is horrible. Like come on, like come on. Like I see things. Like to be honest, nowadays I see things and I'm like, I'm not even affected negatively anymore. I'm just like, it's what I'm expecting. It is what I'm expecting, and that's the reality. So I don't like if Aston Villa or Liverpool let Chelsea make that top five. First of all, they need to sack their manager and they need to beat him publicly. You know the way they do in East, is it no Arab country when they bring someone and they remove that thing and they like flog it publicly. I think they need to do that, like because Chelsea are so like the manager is clueless. First of all, which I don't blame him because again, if someone is offering me the best job that I know I cannot do and the pay, do you think I'll turn it down? Like I'm going to be
Yeah, take it too.
like I'll take it.
Yeah, I'll take
Like,
it. I'll get that
the
Mourinho
problem is
agents,
the
please.
dumb and
20
dumber.
million when you fire me.
I know, right? The problem is the dumb and dumber that hired him, and every decision they make has been horrible. So I can't blame the coach. I can only go up and blame dumb and dumber. If you don't know who dumb and dumber is the two sporting director. Every time they are racing to be like, oh, I'm dumber, you dumber. Like they are doing that. So I don't even see a way out for us in these scenarios.
Same as are competing for the dumb. You Ganacho, don't worry, I got you. Who we getting next?
Again, do you know the funny thing? People talk about Garnacho, and I don't even think Garnacho for a sub role, he has done decent for a sub role. Like his role as like when they brought it, he has done like I have no problem with Garnacho. It was like when they brought him in, he was meant to be a bench guy, not to be a starter. For a sub role, he has been decent. There are worse players than him that have performed worse from in their own role. So Garnacho is not even sorry.
Kopama.
Kopama.
I'm naming them for you.
Kopama has actually been bad this season. But again,
injury, man. It's injury for Palmer.
No, again, see, there is no
injuries for the white
but
man, but no injuries for the black man.
Hey, Palmer.
But here's the thing, right? Like has Kopama been bad this season? Yes, but can there be excuses and this thing? Yes, like two things can be right at the same time. Like, but again, like two things can be right. But you see the way people
only if you don't play for us now, but sure, continue.
But here's the thing. Again, you've known my stand. Like I'm not one of those people that always look for reason just to bash player for bashing sake. Like two things can be right at the same time. Like Obama has been bad, but there are excuses and reasons why you can point to. But at the same time, you can't be that bad because your paycheck didn't stop coming in. Like two things can't be right. You need to understand that. So again, what do you want me to say? And the manager is even like, how can you hire a board manager?
They're just expecting the ball, man.
No. How can you hire a board manager from second league? Tell us, is the best choice since Jollof Rice was made, and is your best pal, and is so good, and all of that. Then midway through the season, you are like all of a sudden, this guy is not the best thing, and then you told everyone that this new manager, this squad is coming in, this squad is built for him. Then a few weeks later, you are like, this squad wasn't built for this manager, and I'm like, are we stupid? Like, do you expect us like? And then we have the owner, that idiot, Egbali, that like coming out with narrative. Do you think we're all stupid or what? Like, first of all, when they came in, I'm like, I need to see what they're doing and what they want to do. Even when people were bashing them, I'm like, chill, let me see what they're. Because for me personally, the way I see things is not only one way of doing things. But what I saw last summer, and I'm like, boy, what I saw last summer After that, I'm like, yeah, there's fire on the mountain. Run, 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 run. And this season, thank God, I've been like, inshallah, inshallah.
It was bad. The way these guys are moving is somehow like, who are they? All these people they are signing. They're signing everybody. Looks. I don't know whether Kachi is coming back or when he's coming
I
back.
think they can get worse. I think they can get worse. That's the funny
Like
thing.
Spurs?
I agree with you at Chelsea. Chelsea can get this dumb and Doma keep making this decision. We're going to be worse. Like it's not this thing. We're going to get worse. Like I told you, Doma make the decision. Like what do you mean we can get worse? You think we can? Yes, we are going to get worse as far as those Doma keep making the decisions. Like
Do you think this guy is here next season? Your manager? I forgot his name.
the only reason he won't be here next season is if the pressure gets too much and they just have to look for a scapegoat, and they have to look because it's their body, and they have to look for a scapegoat to be like, oh, okay, we're bringing a new manager in for Dom again to pick the next manager, which is basically going to even be worse for Dom. Like, so you guys.
Do you think they're going to bring the new Strasbourg manager to your team?
No, they won't do that. Like they will give it break. Now the next one this Dom brings in, if that doesn't work, they will bring the next Strasbourg manager again.
I feel like it might be set next.
No, they won't do that like back to back because they know everybody will see their ass. Like again.
No, Fabregas would. I feel like Fabregas would be your next manager if you fire this guy.
Fabregas is not ready.
Fabregas is not bad, man.
He's not ready. Like whether you like it or not, there are things. Except if you want to wait another 2-3 years for Fabregas to start building something that is never going to come true. Like there are managers you get for like. The same reason Frank moved to like a top side and failed. They're like top teams are different. Every tactical, like people look at you, people study you. You see Brentford, nobody is studying Brentford week in week out. Nobody is studying all these coaches in small team week in week out. But when you coach a big team,
United.
Okay, I'm not answering that.
Relax.
When you coach a
Top three, son.
When you coach a big team,
You better be looking at your back.
basically watch you to see where they can attack you, to see where they can like all your tactics. They are going to keep poking those and you have to keep evolving. And these new managers or these so-called they comes in, oh, I've done this at Brentford, I've done this at this thing, or I don't change with your philosophy. You can go jump off a roof with that. You are managing.
Ask Cameron about that.
Like so.
Ask Cameron about that. Don't change.
They
Okay.
Don't want to change.
Don't
they
change.
Don't want to adapt. They don't want to. And
Don't
people
adapt.
keep giving Arteta shit. But like this dude has adapt. Like when Arteta first of all, like go look at how Arteta he was trying to implement when he came. He has adapted like 3-4 times, and he just keep adapting, keep changing things, keep adding things, keep removing things, and he just keep changing. Like, and you have to give him credit for that. So. Again, Doma, whatever decision they make, is going to be worse. The only saving grace is if Doma are not there again to make the decision, which I don't think is going to happen. So, Edosa, I think he can get worse. No, it's going to get worse as far as Doma are making decisions. So, yeah.
They wear a cannon on their chest.
Asni. You guys are playing sports,
It has to
right?
happen at some point.
You're playing
I
sports,
don't
right?
understand. Should I care about that game? Like, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything. Like, let's put it this way. Every time we've lost a game, we went on a 15-game unbeaten run where most of those were basically wins. So the first two teams we meet, anything they see, they should just take it like that. After those two, okay, things might start to come back to me. But those first two teams, Ateta has 2 weeks to know exactly where he wants to be to Southampton and Sporting. All the best to them. Anything they say, they should just take it like that. So, but yeah.
Luis Suarez.
You know what I mean? Arsenal Barca would be a good matchup. I like to
No,
watch
that game will be for the ages.
That eye line, Barcelona.
I know.
It will be for the ages.
I know.
Bro. Like,
I know.
my inner child will be healed. Like, all the trauma.
I know, man.
It will be healed.
This guy's like,
Look for
I'm
it.
1-on-1. I'm 1-on-1 again.
So the funny thing, I think there's a chance that like it will be a harder game than we think.
Definitely.
Because if you let them start coming at you, then like they're actually an insane team. Like you don't even get the chance to test the highline. But they don't have everybody keeps on thinking like Newcastle had this like really physical team that had the metal. No, Arsenal, if everybody is fit, our physicality is levels above anybody in the Premier League. And if we show up like that for that game, good. Anyway, let's be sporting first.
Skip. Who do you have? Champions League.
Between Bayern and Arsenal, and why I'm not picking Arsenal straight is that when you win a title like Premier League before like the semi-final, the final, or Champions League final, semi-final, there's usually that drop, and I'm not just sure how they can because like we
Handle
all
it. How do
agree
you
that
handle
like
it?
EPL is like the holy grail for Arsenal this season. Like win that's it. So and the way it's looking, they are going to win it before the season ends. So when they win it and when that Champions League semi-final tie and all of that final comes around, I want like how do they do the celebration? Because if they win that Premier League, they're celebrating like the world. There's no tomorrow.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
You two, you said it like the
The
only thing.
fans.
Wait, no.
The only thing that
No, you said it. The only thing Arsenal will win this season. You think the players they know that too? You think they won't celebrate?
no,
it?
that's not
Like-
what I said. I think
no,
I think
no. What you
misunderstanding what I
said
said.
was
This guys will holler at Jack
Premier League-
Grealish.
Premier League.
Where the Bears?
Yeah, Premier League is the only trophy that Arsenal can win. That like there won't be if and but, or there won't be people.
Yeah.
And if you think the players too are not aware of that, I don't know the world you're living in. And if they
It's
know
not-
that,
it's not about-
achieving that, the celebration will be like celebration with them winning Premier League. The celebration will be bigger than them winning Champions League. Do you agree with that? From the
I agree.
So now, if they win it before the season end, do you think the players will naturally be like, oh, we shouldn't celebrate that much because we have another this thing?
It's not bad. Oh, they can celebrate. I think you're misunderstanding me. My point is that if they win the Premier League, then they have to prove that it wasn't a fluke. The same way, after losing this game, they have to prove that this was a fluke kind of thing. Like so, everything they win is supposed to spur them to do
But
more.
it doesn't work.
Essentially,
It doesn't work like that. Because what I'm
Anyways.
telling you is that like this Premier League is such a big achievement when they win it, not if. When they win it, is more of like we've won it, and whatever you think. Look at what happened to Liverpool, and we've seen it even with City. That when they win Premier League early, or like not early, but like this thing, it's more of like there's this
Goes down. There's this calm.
and then there's
It goes
this
down,
calm
man.
that comes. Like
It goes
you won't
down.
be able to explain it. That how can
No,
they lose
but
focus here
isn't-
and there? But
isn't the difference that those teams tend to win with like heavy frantic football, and that if you don't have that pressure and you can just slow a game down to your pace, there's probably no worse team to play against than Arsenal when they have other players. Because we don't want to run around with you anyways. So if we can bring the temperature down to our level, because okay, fine, we're not as sharp. I don't know sharp. We've not won it, so I cannot really say what the effect would be. But I don't see it as something that we would take for granted that we've won something now, we won't do more.
so that's my
Anyways,
only concern
listen.
with Arsenal. I would have said Arsenal and Bayern too are looking so good. So that's why I'm saying Bayern and Arsenal. Those are the two teams. Yeah. And
Dami,
again, it's right
bring
time
us
for
home.
PSG to pick up their flogging everybody's and their baby mamas and their baby mamas. So again, PSG.
Let's say this time.
Yeah.
For me, I'm picking Bayern. I think perfect blend of quality all around, experience, and they're just in too good a form. I think. Other than
Is Kane back?
yeah, he's back this weekend. And I was just about to say other than I can't really out of the remaining teams I don't really think of any standard striker that I can put that other than Mbappe obviously that I can put above Kane.
I was gonna
So,
say
yeah,
Madrid and PSG are still in this thing, right? So you guys are taking Bayern over them.
Well, Madrid is up and down. I feel like Bayern is too, what's it called?
Consistent.
They are too, too consistent and too well trained and too disciplined to be messing around with Madrid. But yeah, you never know Madrid and Champions League. And I feel the Bayern PSG clash. I don't think Bayern have anything exactly to be scared of. Like what can PSG do that they can't counter? outside of nets. Bayern have the speed on
I
the.
don't think their fullbacks are that.
Well,
Dave
Joey
is
is
injured again.
injured now, so okay, well, there's that. But yeah, I'll go Bayern for now. Can't go wrong with Musiala and Kane.
Who
Olise.
would they beat in the final?
Bassa.
They'll have to meet the winner of the Barca Arsenal branches, Abby.
Yeah, yeah. Something
Yeah.
like so. Who will
Yeah,
be the person they play in the final?
I can see them beating Arsenal in the final.
Then
Yeah, confidence.
no, because we played them and what we did to them with basically
Okay,
second.
how many times in Champions League do you beat somebody in group in early stages, then come back and remontada?
That's what
So
City was
this is
thinking
them.
too, right? Madrid.
Final now one-off game. Anyway, I guess the earlier game
It's a
was one-off,
one-off game.
but
Yeah.
group
So
stage
what
and final are different beans.
I agree. So the problem generally is you can't show Ateta the same thing twice.
Hmm.
That is it. You can't
Tactician.
show Ateta the same
Yes.
thing twice. So like Kane hasn't scored against Arsenal even since he was in Tottenham, like open play goal. I don't think he scored one in like 10 years.
Yo,
I'm
will
not
it be
worried.
poetic to watch Harry Kane carry Champions League and Ballon d'Or as Tottenham go down?
Yo, okay, you know what? When you put it that
They are
way,
willing to let out.
This I'll take it. This
it's
guy's I'll
suddenly
take
quite
that.
interesting.
This I'll take that all
I,
day.
Hilarious.
I'm very interested in that all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Well, I reached that Champions League will come when they come. But being alive the day Tottenham gets relegated, I'm happy I don't have the
God,
chance, so I don't have to be comparing. Like, just being able to say I was there when Tottenham went down, bro. Like, God, like,
that'll be much.
what a life.
Imagine,
What a
imagine
life.
if it's now Chelsea at Stamford Bridge that confirmed their relegation.
I would take it. I would
And
take
And
it.
you
No,
know,
I
yeah,
don't like Chelsea
and you know,
fixture.
once their main guys Exodus, because none of them is staying if Tottenham goes down. See those guys are screwed.
That season when they don't come up, good. Can you imagine the banter?
I don't see them coming back in the first season because once they lose Richarlison,
I mean,
um,
to be fair, he's a championship
Xavi
striker.
Simons, all them
He's
guys,
also a Champions League player, championship player. All these guys are not even serious human beings.
but those
Just
guys
go.
are not staying if they go down.
They should not stay. They will just go somewhere and hold bench.
I don't know understand how who convinced Xavi Simons consider Tottenham. Yeah, FIFA generation. You have been watching ball for years.
Honestly, I don't understand. I don't understand
Xavi
that one
Simons
at
and
all.
PSG is not what I expected.
I don't understand, man. Anyway,
But yeah, bye.
I don't know who I'm going to pick. Is it really? I'm going to pick Barca again. I picked them last season, right? I'm going to pick Barca again. I don't know.
Not a bad pick.
Is Yamal's time to win the Ballon d'Or?
Yamal has 20 more times to win.
No, man. I want him to win this shit. I want him to win this shit.
And I said he still has 20 more seasons to win.
That's what we always think of these young guys, and they just fade away. I want him to win it now, while he has a coach who's playing rock and roll football,
Before,
who
before
doesn't.
Mbappe, before Mbappe will be crazy.
Exactly. That's what I want. That Kachi, I'm sure Kachi, even though Kachi is a Madrid fan, I'm sure Kachi is down for that. Kachi's down for that. I'm sure Kachi is down for that. Cool. We have to come to the end of this. I don't know how we're going to lock Kachi out, but that's that's
He can probably hear or something.
all right. Cool.
He said the baby was throwing up.
Oh damn, I have to call him then. Cool. Thank you guys for coming. We'll post this on Thursday. Thank you guys for listening. Almost an hour, even though I try my best to trim it down, it always goes to an hour. But of course, continue to follow. Thank you for the support. Let's see how Arsenal does. Let's see how Man U does. Let's see how Spurs does. Cool. Have a lovely rest of your day. Let's see.